Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca Rice and I teach family and portrait photographers to gain a life of freedom through a thriving photography business. In today's video, I'm peeling back the curtain and showing you my step-by-step process of how I keep track and organize my daily tasks in the daily life of my business. Let's dive in. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button so that more photographers just like you can find this video easier. And then hit that subscribe button so that you get notified every week when new videos go live. All right, guys, before I get into showing you all the things for how I organize my daily to-dos, I wanted to let you guys know about a brand new free class that we have available for you guys. And it's for those of you that are wanting to really increase your revenue this year in your business, that you have pretty pictures, but pretty pictures will only get you so far, and you want to actually increase your bookings and you're not sure how to do that. So this class is called the 6 steps to doubling your photography revenue. So if you're that kind of person that's like, I have the pretty pictures, but I don't know how to get even more bookings, or you're wanting to really see an increase in your bookings this year, this class is for you. Like I said, it's completely free and it's brand new, so you can grab it. It's linked here in the description of this video. All right, so when it comes to keeping track of all the things in my business, I'm very much a type A, planner kind of girl, but I feel like I go through seasons where sometimes I'm really great at keeping track of stuff, sometimes I get really lax, and so I've really developed systems over the years that help me to really stay focused and organized, especially with those day-to-day tasks that could kind of fall through the cracks that we don't want to. So I'm gonna start with kind of a more macro view of how I keep track of things, and then I'm gonna get down into the micro view of the actual daily tasks and what I use. So when it comes to the macro view, I have, and a lot of you guys, if you've been following along for a while, you've heard me talk about these. Kat Schmoyer, who is an integral part of my team, and she is planner extraordinaire. She has these amazing wall calendars that I have. So there's a yearly wall calendar and a quarterly calendar. And basically it's a great way, I have them huge up on my wall here. It's a great way to be able to have a really nice yearly overview of what the whole year looks like, but also have a quarterly view so that I know what my goal is for the quarter, what I need to do each month in that quarter. Just looking 3 months at a time, it helps a lot. So that's where I always start, is I want to get a really nice overview of what the whole year looks like, what does my quarter look like, and then I can zoom into the month. So whatever month we're in, I'll take a look at what's coming up, what blogs are going live, what photo sessions I might have, all of those things, so that I know what I need to be focusing on. From there, I utilize Trello a ton. So Trello is an online free task management system, and I live and breathe by it. And so everything I do in my business pretty much is run through a Trello board. And the way that I use this is I've got different boards for different things in my business. So for example, I have a board that's my blog board. So anything that's going out on my blog, whether it's a photo session or even, YouTube videos, podcast episodes, things like that, it's all on this blog board. I have a photography client workflow board. So any photo session that's being done, whether it's by me or my associate team, goes on this board so that we know exactly where they are in the editing process, in, shooting, in gallery delivery and blogging those sessions and things like that. Trello boards are really endless in what you can use them for. I love that they're so customizable. And so there's a lot of moving pieces that all have their own Trello boards so that I can keep track of the individual workflows that go with each task. So then from there comes my very favorite tool that I have found. I actually found it, I think it was a Black Friday ad last year that I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw it and I immediately fell in love with it. It's a company called Ink and Volt, and they have all kinds of notepads that have been extremely helpful in just my daily life. I use their notepads all the time, but my all-time favorite one for business is called their dashboard notepad. And I really like this because it's a nice way for me to see a good overview of my week, because that's how my brain operates, is when I sit down at my desk at the start of my week, I want to know what is on my plate this week. Okay, so I have a lot of moving things going on. I want to know what are the tasks that I absolutely have to get done this week. And so what I found is I used to be a planner girl where like I had a physical paper planner, and this dashboard has actually replaced that planner, because what I found is I really only used it when I was sitting at my desk, like my planner. And there were a lot of days, like if I was homeschooling my kids or whatever, I just don't use that planner for that. And so this dashboard has been really, really helpful for me to be able to focus in on business stuff. I literally just keep it right on my desk and I can see a good overview of the week. So what I like about this dashboard is it's really open-ended. So I can change it up week by week depending on what I'm working on or what my priorities are or things like that. So across the top, it shows kind of that week on a calendar. So I can see, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here's the dates. I can write in any like big priority things that are happening. And then there's like a focus area where I can do my top 3 focus areas for the whole week. And then there's these like rectangle sections, I guess, that have places to put like bullet point lists of things. So I can organize them by section. And this looks different, like I said, week to week. Sometimes if it's a very like social media content heavy week, I'll have one section for Instagram, one section for TikTok, one section for, YouTube or whatever it is that I'm working on creating that week. I'll have a section for each of those, and I'll bullet point literally like, okay, TikTok for Monday, TikTok for Tuesday, so that I can check them off as I film them. I will also sometimes use them for like various, photo sessions. If I'm like, okay, here are the photo sessions that need editing. So I'll have an editing section, and then I'll have a delivery section. So I know what has been edited, what has been delivered, things like that. Sometimes if I know that there's like sections that need to carry over from week to week, then I'll be able to either write it on the very next page, or I can just have one section that stays and I use the same page for, a couple weeks, because I know that this is a longer project and these tasks are going to take more time. I just really like how, like I said, customizable it is depending on what my week looks like. So what I'll typically do is I will pull up my Trello boards, my blog board, my photography client workflow board, things like that. And I will take a look at what tasks need to be done this week. And then I'll start outlining what my dashboard is going to look like. And so, like I said, if it's super social media heavy, that this just happens to be a batch week for social media, then the majority of my dashboard looks like social media things. If it's, I did a ton of mini sessions over the weekend, then my dashboard is going to look a lot more photo session heavy, because I have to get things off to my editor, or I need to, deliver galleries or whatever it may be, prep blog posts, things like that. And so I will take a look at all of my various Trello boards and decide how I want my dashboard to look. And then I'll start filling in those daily tasks. Some members of my team see that and they're like, that's really repetitive, Rebecca, because you already have the tasks in Trello. Why put it on the dashboard too? Because I'm a paper and pen kind of girl, that's why. And so could I just use Trello? Yes. But what I like about the dashboard is it pulls things from a lot of different Trello boards and puts it in a place that I can see with one glance. And so I don't have to wonder like, okay, I have to switch from this board to this board and whatnot. It just gives me a nice way. So yes, I'm still going to go into my Trello board and check it off on my Trello board, but to have my dashboard on my desk has been so helpful. So that has been my latest absolute favorite trick when it comes to organizing my daily tasks and really laying out my week for what that's going to look like. And it's just been a game changer. I have felt more clarity knowing that what I need to do is right there in front of me, and I don't have to scrounge and figure out what all I have to do. Just at the beginning of my week, I sit down and fill out my dashboard, and then everything goes really smoothly. And so go check it out. I'm not like an affiliate for them. I wish I were, but I did link it in the description if you want to go check them out. Like I said, they have so many different notepads. One of my favorites, this is totally off topic, but one of my favorites is an Errands Notepad. So when I run errands, I try to do a bunch at one time, because the way that my work schedule is and time with my kids, I just set aside like one day to be my errands day. And so in my head, I know, okay, I need to go to this place and I need to do this and drop this off and blah, blah, blah. And so usually I'll like plan out my route in my head, what I'm going to do. Well, this notepad has like a section at the top for you to just brain dump what you have to do. Then you can like literally lay out your route. So you can say, okay, I'm going here first, and then I'm going here, and then I'm going here, and then I'm going here. And it has notes section underneath each of those. But at the bottom, it has like a checklist if you want to say like, you know, things you have to pick up or drop off or whatever. You could put that at the bottom and literally check it off as you go. I rave about it. My husband thinks I'm probably really annoying because every time I go run errands, I show him the thing. I'm like, look how amazing this is, because it takes what I do in my brain and it puts it out on paper. So anyways, when I first shopped for the dashboard, I literally got probably 7 or 8 different notepads because they have so many that are just the way my brain works. They just help my productivity. So they have one for meetings. They've got one for meal planning. They have so many different ones. So if you like notepads and planners and stuff, you're gonna love this company. And I apologize in advance for how much money you're probably gonna spend there because it's amazing. So anyway, all of that to say, go check them out. Give the dashboard a try, and I think that you'll find, well, maybe, and if you don't, that's okay, but maybe you'll find that this is your new favorite tool too for keeping track of your weekly and daily to-dos. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions about like what my day-to-day looks like or how I organize stuff, go ahead and comment them below and I'd be happy to come through and answer. And with that, I'll close out and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.